It's the day after Christmas, motherfuckers. We gotta get to it. Sometimes I feel a little bit weird when I just take an entire day off, but you know, it's a holiday, so I try not to imagine that I'm a workaholic, but definitely, you know, I was thinking last night, when you take a day off, it puts you another day away from your goals. And you know, if you take one day off, it's one day. It's not that bad, but a lot of times I feel like I just keep on saying, well, it's just one day, it's just one day, it's just one day. And eventually, you know, that adds up. There's a week between you and your goal. There's a month between you and your goal. Then there's a year between you and your goal. And a ton of shit gets in the way. So you got to keep on charging. You got to keep on pushing forward. And you know, after we got done opening all the presents yesterday and we got done hanging out with family and stuff, and I had some time alone at about 9 p.m. last night, you know, I really started to think about how we're coming for 2024. 2024, we're going to be taking all of this to the moon. And, you know, I'm not really the type of person to say, well, I have New Year's resolutions and shit. I don't really care about them because I just think about life as being the same day happening over and over and over. I don't care if it's a Monday. I don't care if it's a Friday night, a Saturday, a Sunday. There's shit that needs to be done, and you got to get out there and you got to do it. So what does this mean for me? Well, you know, 2024, we're going to be in the gym still. We're going to be creating content still. We are just going to be consistently putting in effort. I thought about a couple goals and I thought, hey, you know, like let's try to do 200 exercises or 200 very physical days next year. Let's post 365 times. You know, let's just really give it all that we can. And let's just see where we end up. You know, and let's give a little bit extra too. Maybe we could post 2 times in one day. You know, maybe we could post 700 something photos or 700 posts next year. I don't care, as long as they're good quality content, as long as we're interacting, you know, we're engaging, we're building our following, you know, we're nurturing the beautiful people that we already have. And if you still watch this, if you subscribe, I fucking love you. You know, I know there's a couple real day ones out there that are watching this right now. Even though this is probably only like vlog 11, I think, vlog 12, vlog 13. I don't even fucking know at this point anymore, but if you've been watching this shit, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and you know, I am not going to let you down in 2024. I'm going to exceed everyone's expectations about what this vlog could become, you know, what you can do with your life. I'm super excited for it, so thank you guys for all the support. And you know, 2024 starts today. I don't care about the new year being on January 1st, New Year's Eve being on the fucking 31st. Screw all of that. What I care about is right now. And right now it's 9:47. You know, we just got a pretty decent night of sleep, 7 hours. We're headed to the gym. We're going to go get a lift in. We're going to become bigger. We're going to become better. And we are already working on 2024. 2024 starts today. Everything that we do today matters. It all counts. And we are going to take it to the fucking moon in 2024. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I don't know what adventures that I have planned. You know, I'm still kind of mapping some things out. But all I know is that we are going to do everything that we possibly can to make 2024 the best year of our lives. Because you know what? When I started this journey of, you know, motivation, of self-discovery, you know, of spirituality, of self-improvement, 2022 became the best year of my life. And you know, 2023, even sweeter. And so, you know, I cannot describe to you how excited I am to just have a fresh set of 365 days to just run it up on the leaderboard. And you know, I think I used to be kind of scared when I was younger. I would say, man, it's a new year, you know, what if I let myself down? What if I don't do all this stuff? And what if I'm not, you know, true to my goals? And I'm not worried about that anymore, because I know I'm going to take the steps and I'm going to become everything that I set out to be. So this is the year where we dominate. And you know, there's one thing I realized about conquering is that, you know, I've cycled across America. I've done a lot of crazy things. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world has to offer, and I know there's so much more out there for me to see. But there's more to conquer than just land out there. I think in today's day and age, what there is to conquer is people's heart, people's attention, you know, people's affection for you. I think that is at stake in 2023. I wouldn't necessarily say to fight for it, but I would say that it is a worthwhile battle if you can have a group of people that admire you and support what you do. And so, like I said, I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supported me, you know, everyone who's come this far with me. And I just want to let you know that we are going to take this so much further than anyone could even imagine. So we start today. We start today. Let's go. I keep putting in that work, dude. You know, nothing worthwhile gets done in a day. It's a process of weeks, months, decades. And so, you know, I didn't go in there necessarily thrilled. You know, I have some things in the back of my head that are motivating me to become better. But you know, I'm not insane. I wasn't insanely jumping out of bed, you know. I was still tired this morning. I still felt like a human. There was still gravity and shit. But I made it happen. And you know, little by little, the ball gets moved forward. You build up momentum. And today, you know, I'm just focusing on getting my mind in the right place, taking positive strides, and just ensuring that, you know, as 2024 starts, we're already hitting the ground running. You know, we're not making mistakes anymore. Well, actually, you know what? Mistakes are inevitable. I'm gonna make mistakes, and if I'm not making mistakes, then I'm not doing something big enough. But silly shit, like, you know, not being disciplined. That's a clear-cut mistake that I don't need to make. So, you know, we're gonna be disciplined. We're gonna maintain our diet. You know, we're gonna practice positive self-talk. We're gonna be good to ourselves. All that shit. I have control over my attitude, my effort. I have control over my attitude and effort. That's really all. You know, circumstantially, whatever happens, happens, but my attitude and my effort are going to dictate a lot in 2024. And so, you know, how I feel about myself, my self-worth, you know, the positions that I put myself in, I have some control over that, I feel like. But no matter where I find myself, my attitude and my effort are going to dictate everything, because I think there's a golden nugget hiding everywhere. You just got to find it. You just got to find it. All right, so we just balled out at Whole Foods. You can see right down there, just got another $30 worth of water. So that's a mixture of still water and, you know, a couple sparkling waters in there, just because, you know, I like to keep it zesty sometimes. And, you know, so I think I passed a week already of drinking nothing but like I had a tea and then like one bottle of water, because it's all I could get, one plastic bottle of water. But for the whole week, you know, I drank out of glass bottles. That's mineral waters from a natural spring. And so, you know, some people might be asking, they might be like, dude, why do you freak out about the water so much? And it's like, first off, let me just preface by saying this. It is so weird that tap water has like chemicals in it that like we know are bad, like atrazine and fluoride and like all this other shit. It's just so weird to me. It's like, why can't I just get fucking water? But I get it. The water's polluted and where they source it from, all this other bullshit. And so, you know, long story short, I just think that I'm the biggest investment that I'm going to make in my life. And furthermore, it's like, why am I going to go through all this effort of meal prepping, going to the gym, you know, just wearing all natural clothes and stuff like that? Because it matters. Like, everything matters. It all adds up. So, you know, I think this is like a good switch. And, you know, since I had the money right now, I was like, you know, if I get myself, this is what I would consider a healthy addiction. I was like, hey, if I get myself addicted to drinking healthy water now, then I'm going to carry this into the future. And so now my baseline just kind of goes up a notch. So instead of, you know, just drinking whatever the fuck from a puddle that I can find, now I'm like, okay, like, you know, now we have some standards here. And so what's the benefits of going a week with drinking this stuff? Well, I'm down from 210 pounds. I'm 195 right now. I have a pound inside, like a couple pounds inside of me because I ate so much yesterday, which is a different story. But, you know, I think it's definitely helped drinking the water, and I speculate a few things from losing all this weight, because it was rapid. Like, I pissed off a bunch of weight like really quick, and the calories kind of don't, like, the numbers don't necessarily add up. So maybe I don't understand my caloric and metabolic rate too well, but, you know, I shed 10 pounds in about a week and a half, which is fucking crazy. So one of the things that I was considering was maybe that the normal water that I was drinking, you know, just bottled or just tap water, maybe that had added chemicals in it, which was disrupting my hormones, and maybe it had added sodium in it, which was making the water stick to my body in an unhealthy way. Those are two things that I speculate. The microplastics, I think that's just kind of a standalone issue all on its own that's giving me Alzheimer's slowly. So I think, you know, hormonologically and biologically, this guy's pushing his car and there's a cop right here turning around to get him. OMG, dude. Busted. That's crazy. That sucks. It's like a nightmare of mine. So yeah, I think, you know, because if your hormone, and you might just think like, oh, like testosterone and estrogen, like these are the sex hormones. Like, no, like if your hormones are getting disrupted, then you're gonna have trouble with energy, sleeping, losing weight. Like, it really matters. Like, the hormones super matter. So maybe kind of deleting the chemicals from my diet, and, you know, just focusing on like a really pretty, I'd say I have a pretty natural diet. Maybe that rebalanced my hormones, and then my body was just like, what the fuck is this fat doing here? And like all this extra water weight, and just kind of shot that out. So that's, you know, the two things that I'm speculating about it. I definitely think it's you know, I think it's important, and I don't mean to tweak out about it so much, but it's kind of just like, you know, if you can find a new frontier to battle on, then I think that you should fight the fight. And I'm safe to say that that's what I've been doing lately. So I think, moving forward, the next adjustments that I'll make in terms of diet are I will be getting, all natural chicken and all natural beef. I'm not trying to spend like $10 for a pound of chicken because I need 12 pounds a week. So it's not like insanely expensive, but the shit adds up, and I'm getting chicken for $2 a pound right now. Same thing with beef. It's like $3.50 a pound, but like all natural is like $12 to $15 a pound. So that's definitely going to be the next thing that I do, is getting all natural ingredients all year round. We'll see how that goes. But right now I think, because I consume so much water, I think this is a safe bet. So $30 for 3 days, $10 a day for water. It's like, what the fuck ever, dude. Like, I might as well, if I'm going to go through all this effort, I might as well just boss up and do that. So right now I'm headed home. It's 1 p.m. and we're gonna post a vlog. We're gonna get a couple posts ready, just work on some light computer work. We have work at 3:45 tonight, so we'll go there, run up 6 hours, hopefully make about $200. So we can keep the editor going. We can keep some gas in my tank. Keep my life moving, and just generally keep the ball rolling. I feel really confident going into 2024. I have a lot of big goals for myself, and I'll sit down this afternoon before work too, and I'm gonna plot out just what I want to do with this upcoming year, because I did a lot this year. I finished up a cycle tour across the country. I started a couple things. I used my camera a lot. I did 15 or 20 weddings. I forget the exact math. I think it's closer to 15 weddings, which is pretty fucking good. I did that in the fall time too. I didn't spread it out over the year. I got busy. I got down to it. But even still, there was so much wasted time. So much time I just let slip through the cracks, and so I don't fear it, but wasting time. I don't fear wasting time. What I just don't want to do is look back and have regrets. And so that's how I know I need to just go, and I need to just fully apply myself. And I feel like this is a good time. The holidays are over, Christmas is over, the New Year's coming up, and it's go time, dude. I feel locked in right now. I don't even know the full path. I don't know exactly what I need to do, but I know I just need to throw myself into the fire, and I just need to figure it out. I think one of the biggest things too that I've forgotten to mention is that I need to start my print store again. So maybe I'll reopen up my Wix. I have a running website right now, so I just have to integrate a Shopify platform, throw a couple prints up there. Ideally, I would like to not management. I think I would not like to manage the print store, and that's kind of a tough thing for me, because I want absolute control to make sure that what's getting up there is absolutely correct. But it's like, at the same time, like with this vlog, I wanted to vlog for so fucking long, but I couldn't do it because I was the bottleneck, because I didn't have enough time, I didn't have enough skills to do it, and so I just kept on putting it off. Then I pay someone else to do it, works out. So it has crossed my mind that with the print store, maybe I could pay someone else to set up the website for me. I could pay someone else to, manage it, and I just say, hey, we're taking these prints down, we're putting these new ones up there, and that's how this is gonna go. And all I have to use is just my words and my words to craft my vision. And so that's where I'm at right now. I could go and I could just press the gas pedal and put in an 8-hour shift, and I can have it ready to go, but then it's going to come down to managing it and make sure everything's running. And it's like, I only have so many man hours, and so I need to make absolutely sure that I'm moving the ball forward. And I think it might be best to just allocate as much money as I can towards getting other people in on my team and having them help me fulfill the vision. So a lot of big things coming up for 2024, and hopefully we can get the ball definitely rolling before January 1st. And once it's January 1st, we're locked in and we're moving. That's how I feel right now. Let's go.